mean, if you spend a decent amount of time to actually, on correspondence and obviously calls, Skype calls, so that you could create this bond between each other.
Did you find most men met the women they wrote in Ukraine?
Well, most of the clients, because like I told you that I was working as a translator in Kyiv for many years, and I was translated at many meetings. So most clients, they met Ukrainian women already after the correspondence. So they had correspondence for some time, like for a few months, for example, and then they decided to come and meet the woman. But I can tell you that since I also was translating at many social events, and many men met Ukrainian women at the social, so they didn't have any correspondence. They just met them, and then they decided to schedule the meeting with them. And I should say that many meetings were pretty successful. The group tours is really a good thing. It's a good thing, a good opportunity to meet a woman, because at the social events we have a lot of women coming there, and they all bring they can bring their friends too. So you never know who you can meet. So you can correspond with a woman for a long time, and then you can meet her and there won't be any connection. Or you can just meet her somewhere at the social event, and there can be a chemistry. So, and then you can meet her like at the personal meeting, and it will be successful. So you never know. The percentage, honestly, I cannot say. Because we had many successful relationship with American men and Ukrainian women after the correspondences. So they basically were corresponding online, and then the man could arrive to Ukraine and meet her, and everything was good. So obviously, yeah, I would say that the first, after the correspondences, this is a good thing to correspond with the woman first, and then come to Ukraine or wherever, because it creates some kind of a bond between you guys before you actually meet in person.
Especially nowadays, when Ukraine is in such situation, and things are a little bit different compared to how it used to be when you just go and meet a bunch of people and everybody's available. With war, we have to do a little bit more advanced planning. I guess one more question for you. So for those guys that have been writing to women in Ukraine, who are still in Ukraine, but they want to meet them in Europe, and they want to meet them, how logistically difficult it is for women from Ukraine to meet in Warsaw, Krakow, or whatever other cities they choose?
So I can tell you a little bit of my experience of how I traveled to after the war, actually when the war started, and then I spent like probably two first months in Ukraine before I decided to go to Europe. So for me, it was a pretty, I would say, difficult trip because in the beginning of the war, the logistics of transportation and everything was a little bit harder than now. So I had to take a bus, which was a long trip. It was like 25 hours to get to Poland. From there, I took a train to Germany. So it depends where she's going, but if she's going to Poland, at the moment right now, it's not a big deal. It's not a big problem, because we have trains coming from Kyiv, from other cities to the Polish cities like Warsaw, Krakow. So I don't think it's a problem. So it's like it takes maybe like 10, 12 hours to get to these cities, to Poland. But again, it depends on the customs. Sometimes you gotta wait at the customs for a few hours too. But I can assure you that it is not that difficult as it was. So right now, the trains work pretty well. The schedules are pretty good right now. So I think this is not a problem. As long as the woman is willing to meet, and as long as she's not scared, because again, first of all, like we always recommend our clients to first travel to where the woman is located before she decides to go somewhere abroad. Many women are scared to meet a man they never met before somewhere abroad. So they are scared to basically leave their country and go somewhere abroad, even if it's a Poland. But I mean, if you spend a decent amount of time to actually, on correspondence and obviously calls, Skype calls, so that you could create this bond between each other, I don't think it's going to be a problem for her to go to Poland and meet you, because Poland is pretty close.
And one more little question regarding to that, as far as logistics go. What's the price for that train ride from Ukraine to Warsaw?
So it's not horrible. I would say it's like, if to say in dollars, probably like $40, $50 maximum. It's really cheap, I would say. So yeah, it's pretty affordable.
Searching for that one special woman to complete your life? Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides. Interested? Learn more at cityofbrides.com. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new. City of Brides.